Welcome back, guys. This is Ryan with Str8 again, and I'm doing it with the headset so we can get some better quality audio in here. Anyways, this is what the Fire Stick looks like when you turn it on. I was going to walk you through the Wi-Fi setup. It's super simple. No need to worry about all that. Just know this is what the screen looks like, and I moved the app up front. You saw this in the last video. In case you haven't watched any of them, I'll cover some basics real quick again. It's not a big deal. Just take a look at your remote, okay? The remote has some real basic buttons on it. And what I can do is actually walk you through any of these. It's super simple. Just use the outer circle like directional arrows, left, right, up, and down. The center button for select. Then you have your home button, your back button, your play, pause, fast forward, and rewind. That's really simple. The menu button we don't use a whole lot, so I wouldn't worry about it. It's the one to the right of the home button with the 3 lines. So what I want you to do is just click down to your Wookie app. Okay, so all I did there on the remote was press down. It gets me to my Wookie. It'll be under Recents or your apps and games. I always make sure to move it up front for our Str8 customers. It makes it easier to access, easier to find. So go ahead and select it. Now, like I tell everyone, this works as a backdoor. So when you have Netflix or Hulu content that you want to watch and you don't have a Netflix or Hulu subscription, this is the app that you're going to use. When you want to watch football and you like the NFL and you want the NFL Sunday Ticket, this has all of that content. It just doesn't use the same traditional apps that we're used to, like the Sunday Ticket, Netflix, or Hulu. We use this. So in my previous video, I have covered sports. I can go over it again real quick. So if you want to watch the NFL games, I don't believe there's one on right now. There might be. I'm not a very good sports fan. But we'll go to sports. Okay. So after I've selected sports right there, we're going to be patient and wait for it to load. It does take a minute. But go down to firstrowsports.eu. That's how we're going to access our NFL Sunday Ticket or the NFL football games. Go to American football, of course. And once we go to American football, let it load. Like I said, you got to be patient with it. This lists all the games. So it looks like right now the Broncos are playing the Patriots. I know somebody that's probably watching that one. And the Falcons are playing the Cowboys. I know a lot of people are probably watching football right now. So it looks like this one came on at 8:30 maybe. I'm not sure if that's Eastern or Central time. We'll pick that one. I'm not going to let it play for too long, but when you go into the game, so you see all these links right here, basically this is just multiple options. So if you pick one and it doesn't work, don't sweat. Just go back and select a different one. I like to start near the bottom. I'm usually more successful with those. Go ahead and choose one. Wait for it to load. Be patient with it. After you click on it one time, just let it sit there for a minute. Most of the time when it's going to work, it'll load. I just want to make sure that you're patient. If you hit the button too many times, then it freezes up and it gets stuck. So now we see here we've got a football game on. It looks like the Patriots are up by 12. You got to realize that these streams sometimes come from overseas, so they're not always consistent. I went ahead and paused it. That way we don't have to listen to the sound too much. And then go back. So when you hit back, you get back to the other menu. And every single one of these links will be the same game, okay? So let's say we tried a link and it didn't work. We could come down here to, let's try number 9. So we go into number 9. Like I said, wait for it to load. Be patient with it. Just click it once and let it sit there for a minute. Once it loads, we're watching football, no big deal. And we don't even have to pay for the Sunday Ticket. So it looks like this one's going to give us a little bit of attitude. Link number 5 seems to be my lucky number. That's no sweat, but we have 9 of them here to choose from. So don't sweat. If it doesn't work, it's no big deal. Essentially, all Str8 does is it brings all of these links to your Fire Stick. So, of course, buying the Fire Stick in a Best Buy or directly from Amazon, you're not going to have access to the Wookie or Kodi. And that's what we do. Str8 takes all of that stuff and puts it on the Fire Stick for you, so you don't have to figure out how to do it yourself. The links in all of these applications and servers are provided by folks in many different places all over the world. So sometimes they're kept up with and sometimes they're not. Now, on the remote control, say you're in football and you want to go to a movie, okay? All you're going to do is hit that back button 2 times like a double click. Once you do that, it takes you back to the main menu, and you can go head over to the movies from there. So we're back on the main menu. Say we want to go to movies. Let's see here. Let's try our one for all. We'll go down. I'm just going to go directly into one for all. So you see at the bottom there, the menu options. When I hit down on the remote right here, I have other menu options pop up. Picasso, Metal IQ, Atom, Benu, Project M. All these are different ones. Wolfpack, Vortex, Superbox. All these are different ones we can use to get to movies and TV shows. It doesn't matter which one you choose. It's just whichever one works best for you, okay? So I'm just going to go directly into one for all, and we can check that out for a little bit. Now realize if a movie is still in theaters, you will access it on here. That doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be the best quality. So just be patient. Make sure you poke around. What I like to do is wait for it to get out of theaters before I try to watch it on my Fire Stick. That makes sure that I get a good quality one. Okay? So if you see a screen like this, these are a little difficult to read. And if you move the cursor along in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, you see what the category is. So these are all 1080p, these are all 720, these are all Blu-ray, and that's fine. What I found is when you push left on your remote, all the way against the edge of the screen, push left, and it says view icons, select that, then list, and then just push right to back out of that menu. That makes it a lot easier to read. Most people prefer this method of viewing the icons. It just makes it easier to read. So I'm going to go down to, let's see, we have popular TV shows, HD concerts, top documentaries, children's. Let's go to popular TV shows. My computer screen is a little bit behind my TV screen, so we'll try to keep up here. I'm going to go back for a second and see how it shows up icons again. That's no big deal. I just scroll all the way over, hit view icons, list, and then back out. Let's try HD TV shows. So HD TV shows, we can go alphabetically, latest episodes. Let's try latest episodes. I'm really just poking around here. I just want to give you guys a solid overview, give you an idea of what you have to choose from. So look at that, Tom and Jerry, 50 different episodes. And that's not even on TV anymore, maybe just reruns. WWE, there's Arrow, Big Bang Theory, Supernatural, Gotham, Vampire Diaries, Mr. Robot. So let's take a look real quick. There's the blacklist. Okay, so let's go into the blacklist and see what we got going on here. I really don't use this menu option that often. My favorite is Covenant. That's where I watch a lot of my movies and TV shows. Covenant is under movies. It's up to you which menu option you want to use. So like I said, just pick on one. Be patient with it. Let it load. You're going to get that yellow spinning circle quite a bit. And it looks like my recording time is about up here, so I don't want to go over because then I'm going to cut myself off. Anyways, I'm going to post this video up, give you guys some insight on what to look at, what to look for. I'll see you guys next week. On Wednesday, we'll post another video on the YouTube channel. I appreciate your support. Y'all have a great night.